This is Steve Cohen, reporter for Indie Media. Here we are checking the pulse at the heart of it all in Columbus, Ohio. We're going to be hearing some voices from public school students here at Ohio's Youth Summit. Time is ticking away for these students as they organise to change the state's unconstitutional education budget. Governor Strickland is now under pressure to present proposals for change to the state's legislature by March 15th.
I brought my students here today because I wanted them to have a chance to be involved in creating a youth agenda for the state of Ohio that would be able to communicate some of the priorities of students to Governor Strickland for inclusion in the next biennial budget.
My name is Daria Hamilton. I am from Franklin County. I attend Columbus Public Schools.
About 50 students. And they come from all corners of Ohio. I'm really impressed with the fact that they come from different areas of Ohio. We have representatives from southeastern Ohio, central Ohio, northwestern Ohio, the Cleveland area, just north of Mansfield. So there's a wide variety of rural and urban students that are here at the meeting today.
You can understand what else is going on, not just in your own backyard, but like across the whole entire state. You won't just get your own view, you get different views. They have different problems, but at the same time you have some of the same problems.
What do you think are the most important problems facing the youth of today?
In my school, it's having the chance to get out and do more in the community and having the chance to know that you need to go to college.
Our community doesn't really help us out. We don't have too many extra programs or updated material, updated books. So that's a big problem.
And it's only in our school. Like my friends who they go to school in the suburbs, they never finish school.
They're so busy in the higher classes that the working class is like the last one that they think about. Better health insurance, then we wouldn't have those distractions of all the bills when you start your life off fresh after college. So we need some way to come up with a better plan for that. And so that like everybody has it.
The Iraq war is the main thing that everybody's focused on. And I understand that it's a big issue, but I feel that education should still be our #1 concern.
More opportunities for peers to relate, because according to studies, before peers will listen to their parents, before they will listen to any adult, before they will listen to the law, they will listen to other peers.
My name is Ronica Rose. I'm in the Columbus Public District, and I go to East High School.
So now there's a huge conflict this year with people passing this test. Maybe like half of the senior, I'm in junior class, but half my senior class almost isn't going to graduate because they didn't pass this test. When they were almost thrown it as sophomores, it was thrown onto them like at the beginning of the year.
If we're all taking the same standardized test, we should have the same curriculum and take the same classes.
The teachers just teach so that children will pass the OGT, not so that they'll be successful in their life. They just want them to graduate. They don't care if they go to college or not.
Students who excel in the classroom, they can fail on standardized tests, and they don't give you the chance to perform as well as you should.
I'm a pretty bad test taker, and if I get like a low score and then they look at my GPA, they're like, wow, she's actually gotten straight A's, she's pretty smart. But if you look at her test score, that doesn't really tell who she is at all.
If you don't pass the OGT, even if you're a senior and you still haven't passed OGT, you have to go back and take classes with the 9th graders. And so like that makes people not go to the class and not just worry about it and fail or drop out of school because it's humiliating. They don't represent the students' abilities well because they're basically based on test taking skills. But if you're not a good time manager, it has nothing to do with your comprehension skills. And college will never know that because they just see your score.
And why do you think it's important for students to organize in conferences like these?
Because we have the most influence of it out of everyone.
Because I care about, one day my kids might have to go to these same schools, but, make a difference in the future. I have little cousins, little brothers, little sisters that are going to have to go to these schools. If I can make a difference, make their lives better and easier, then I feel like my job is done.
I think what we're doing here today will really help with what we're trying to spread. It's not just us and not just a few selected people from your high school. It's from everywhere.
Doing stuff like this starts out small, but in the end it has a really big impact.
If you don't do something to change that, nothing's ever going to get done.
These students obviously have a deep concern for their education and their futures. So, as the deadline for the education budget nears, they'll be closely watching how Governor Strickland and Ohio's legislators decide to turn back years of unconstitutional funding for public schools in their state.